and gentlemen, welcome to the Nodwik Games Room. I'm here once again with my buddy,
Tora!
And I'm Nodwik.
And this is the Nodwik Games Room.
It is, yes.
I'm laughing because we're still in this thing of like, we used to be Tora Tuesdays, but now we're not, because we're not really on Tuesdays, so it's like, what do we call ourselves?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, there was the suggestion of the panic room. Because if you watched any of our previous videos before, you'll know how much I like to panic. And if you haven't watched any of our previous videos, then go do that!
Well,
right
there will
now,
be
and
no
then come
panicking in this game. I can guarantee it.
So this can't be the panic room. This is so... I have to say this is weird right now. We haven't played with headphones on like this in a long time, so like my voice seems like muffly to me. It's weird.
Yeah.
So this is a... Oh my gosh, what do you call these? Help me out. You chose it.
It's a type of visual novel. They call it a kinetic novel.
Kinetic. Well, kinetic is... Well, that's not visual. That's like... Kinetic's like doing.
Yes. Well, it's a mix of a visual novel, and there are also puzzles inside of it.
Okay, so I get where the kinetic comes to there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. It's like a steampunk theme, which I actually... I mean, I don't think anybody knows this until I just told Nodwik like 2 seconds ago. I actually really like steampunk stuff. I think it's really cool. The funny thing is that we can never live in a steampunk world because, like, the type of energy they use would be so polluting to the environment.
Oh, yeah.
We would just kill the planet in no time. So, unfortunately. But it would be really cool because, like, the style of, like, clothing and just, like... I just think it's really cool.
The big city before.
Pretty cool.
Our grand and illustrious capital. I'm not sure I ever really wanted to. Somehow these feelings
pretty
get
water
forgotten
painting.
or altered in the future. I'd seen it so often in my dreams. A frantic mess of sounds and colors. And finally it stood before me, exactly as I dreamt it. Tall buildings, the bright lights.
That almost looks like a water painting of downtown Toronto.
It's fearsome.
Or
euphoric. Despite my discomfort, I somehow felt that maybe I was where I needed to be. If only for a moment.
If only for a moment.
Very suspicious. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whoever did these paintings.
Silver Wings Bar, Singer Crescent, Scalva City, Ionian Empire.
Oh, I thought I get to choose or something. I've actually never played one of these, like a what do you
visual
call
novel?
It? Visual novel, thank you. Why can't I remember that? So I'm quite excited to do this.
Yeah. So you can either click with the mouse or press the space bar or enter. All 3 of them work.
Okay.
Would you like to voice the captain?
I think let's make this simple so there's no delays. You do all the guys, I do all the girls. How's that sound?
Works for me.
Okay, there we go.
Hello there. Let me guess. You're Marcus Beckwith, kid, aren't you? What's your name?
Do I get to pick a name? Aw.
Yeah, you do.
I thought I actually get to create a name, but...
No.
I kind of like the name Jonathan.
You can call me Jack or Beckwith. Oh, sorry. Wrong character.
Oh, this is me?
No. This is him. We haven't seen the image of the captain yet.
Oh.
I was reading both of them with the same voice.
Oh, okay, carry on. So now this is Beckwith.
You can call me Jack, or Beckwith. I go by my last name, like my dad does. You look just like him. It's scary. Come now, young Beckwith. Let's get you a drink. What will you have?
Do I get to choose? Whiskey.
A fine choice. Also my favorite on such a cold day.
I didn't even read the other options.
Does have a way of warming the heart, doesn't it? I remember your father saying the same thing to me once. If memory serves me right, you are from Vas, correct?
That sounds so exotic.
That's right. How are things there? Not good, sir. When I was young, Vas was a great port city with airships and trade routes. to many of the other free cities and republics. Ever since the Great War, the importance and economy of Vas has come to a halt. Yes, I've heard. Rest assured, it's not just Vas that has suffered the unexpected consequences of the Great War. I take it that's why your father has sent you here, to seek better fortunes. Yes, sir. Your father's a good man. I remember serving with him in the Imperial fleet. He was one of the best gunnery sergeants on my airship.
So during this whole thing, why do we only see the one character standing there? Like, where are the other two? Is Beck with us?
Beckwith is right here,
That guy?
and that's who we are.
Oh, okay, that's us.
And the captain is third person. I played a little bit ahead,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't even seen the
The captain, yeah.
picture of him
Okay.
yet. He called me yesterday to tell me you were coming. So did he tell you what we do here? All he told me was to travel to Skalva, find a bar called the Silver Wings, and inquire for Captain Stendhal.
I like that name.
I see. Your father seems to have a lot of faith in me. Indeed he does, sir. He speaks of you in the highest regard, and said there was no one in the Imperial fleet that he admired more. I've heard the stories of the Great War and your heroics. It's an honor to be here, Captain. I may have been a hero back then, but things have changed a lot since the war. The Empire has changed, everything has changed. Now I'm just another guy in the city living from paycheck to paycheck.
Aren't we all?
Anyway, enough of that. Come, let's move to the back of the bar so we can talk. More in private.
Cool. That was a long discussion. Are they usually like this?
Sometimes they can be more long-winded, sometimes they can be shorter-winded. Really all depends on how much backstory they're trying to give you.
Okay.
Here is your drink.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good call. So, is this what you do now? You run a bar? The bar is just a front. In reality, I run an agency of private investigators.
Ooh.
Private investigators?
Ooh. This is getting interesting now.
So you're a detective? One could say that, amongst other things. Yes, other things. Other things? When the war ended, the Empire suddenly found herself with hundreds of thousands of unemployed soldiers. That, paired with the economic crash that happened due to the Empire's mass spending on the war effort, meant a lot of people very quickly found themselves without a job. A lot of these soldiers eventually turned to thuggery, working for crime syndicates, and even in small bands. The Emperor tried to solve this problem by trying to increase the ranks of the police force, giving many veterans a new career. But alas, the Empire's coffers empty. She could not sustain an honest and effective police force. So many instead rely on us private investigators for justice, and oftentimes protection. Protection, so you perform bodyguard work too? Yes. Only when we really need the money, though. It's dangerous work. I've lost a lot of good men doing personal protection jobs in the past, so I plan to do it as little as possible in the future.
Good go.
I still don't see why you need the bar at the front, sir. When you're in the business, you find that you make a lot of enemies very quickly, so anonymity is an advantage.
Good go.
We don't advertise or anything like that. We get work from word of mouth. Besides, I like having my own bar where I can drink my worries away. That makes sense, so how do I fit in all this?
Yes, how do we?
I need a new code breaker.
Ooh, we break code?
Code breaker? Yes, I lost my code breaker on my last case. It was rather tragic, really. So young, so talented. What happened to them? Well... Theo, welcome back. Any news of Lambsbury?
Oh, this is me. Not a thing. Been asking around and no one's seen him for days.
That's odd. Not the first time he's been in the field so long, though. Maybe his case took him out of Skava.
Perhaps.
Have you been to the Dragonfly?
Well, I've been to. Didn't have time. I just put in a phone call.
And?
They said Hull was out running errands.
Very well, he'll get back to me. Oh yes, Beckwith. This is my daughter, Theo. Theo, this is Jack Beckwith, the son of one of my old gunnery sergeants. Beckwith here is our new code breaker.
Are you any good?
Girl, I'm the best.
I think we'll say I'm a quick learner, considering our options are pretty bleak.
Yeah.
You'd better be. Our last codebreaker was one of the best, and he's now lying at the bottom of the Elmore Canal.
Fiona, enough! Please go upstairs and get our guest a towel, a blanket, and some pillows.
Fine.
And while you're at it, put a smile back on your face. I'm sure you'll find a place.
Sorry. A place and time.
Yeah. For now, you are welcome to sleep at the bar. I'll tell the barkeeper to close up early, so you can get some rest now. That's very kind of you, sir. About the code breaking. Just get some rest, kid.
Sounds like we don't really want to do this.
I'm sure it's been a tiring trip from Voss. Theo and I will take you through tomorrow. Thanks again, sir. Don't thank me till you know what the job entails. Sleep well, kiddo.
That's kind of sketchy. Here you go. There's a kitchen behind the bar. Feel free to any of the leftover sandwiches. Please don't cook anything new. The remote for the bar TV is next to the cooler. Try to keep it down, yeah? There's a staff bathroom behind the kitchen. Here's the key. I recommend you take your showers at night.
Why?
No hot water in the morning.
Yikes!
Okay, that's it. Good night.
Thanks for all that. Good night.
These are so pretty.
I've always had
like,
very
whoever
colourful
made
and vivid
these?
dreams. They were wonderful and felt ever so real to me. I would wake up
leaves
and
moving, or
remember
am I
every
crazy?
single detail.
It's moving.
As if I had just finished watching a film at the cinema.
It's like one of those things where you're like,
When I was a
they?
schoolboy, I would ask my friends in the playground if they remembered their dreams so well. Most of them said they could barely remember anything. Some would recollect a few simple details,
I often remember
and
my
others
dreams.
had a vague and basic storyline at best. But none of them seemed to experience dreams quite the way I did. Only now do I realize how lucky I was. I was a young boy with beautiful dreams. Others weren't so lucky. Others were born outside the empire. I doubt their dreams were very beautiful.
Doesn't sound good.
No.
Back at the bar.
Morning, kid. Did you sleep okay?
Got a few winks in.
Don't worry, you'll get used to the sound of the city. Before you know it, you won't be able to sleep without the noise.
That's so true. You just get used to those noises.
So I begin my training as a codebreaker today, sir. Yes, as soon as Theo comes in with the training wood shells. Here she is now. Thanks for going out to get these, darling.
No problem, Dad.
So, here they are, wood shells. They look like normal wooden coasters. Exactly, they're made to look inconspicuous, but deep inside they hold a lot of information. and are used as security locks to access data, or are often themselves used to transport sensitive information. Here, let me explain how they work. Before these were invented, thieves were able to use their droids to hack into a digital system rather easily. Many times they would just send in a droid by itself into a targeted information server, and if the droid got caught, they would simply instruct it to auto-destruct. The thief never risked getting caught themselves. This was put to an end thanks to these, as these have a two-step security system. Two-step? Yes, first a hacker must break into it. Open up the scrambled image.
Sorry, I need a drink of water.
Then the code breaker must try to manually put together the scrambled image to either disable the lockdown or get into the information in the inside. And no droid can do this?
No single droid can. And for the code breaking part, it must be a human because the canvas that holds the scrambled image cannot be moved electronically. It can only be moved manually. No current droid that we know of can be that sensitive and identify images as well as humans do. Even for human teams, it takes minimum 2 people to do this.
The hacker can't do both jobs?
No. Wood shells constantly change their security parameters, so the hacker has to keep up with them. Normally they're too busy doing that to then unscramble the image too.
Theo is our best hacker. You'll be working together a lot when we have to work on wood shells. Anyway, enough explanation. The best way for you to truly understand this is to have a go yourself.
Oh, okay.
Theo, let's start him on the first one.
Sure. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Ooh.
Go at it.
Alright, so I just have to, re-scramble.
So how good are you at sliding images?
Pretty good. I just need to...
Because this is the first game mechanic that I've seen.
This goes possibly over here. Because that's my only other... Yeah, no. Alright, shoot. I gotta get this guy over here, and this has to be up there. This will be fun. Okay, Oh, my giant knee. We're gonna try this. No, wait, we're going to... Yeah, I might have to shift things.
No, it looks like you had it right. Bring all of those over.
Oh, back over. Okay, yeah. This needs to be...
They need to come down.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
29 moves!
Yeah!
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So done.
Took me like 70 some.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm no good at these puzzles.
Good thing I am.
Now I get it. Isn't it rather strange they call it a code breaker? Shouldn't it be an unscrambler?
Yeah.
I guess it is a bit of a misnomer, isn't it? Nevertheless, the industry just got stuck on the term. Besides, unscrambler is such an ugly sounding title. In case you couldn't tell, that was Tora's way of telling us we're getting tongue-tied.
Let's try another one. Okay.
You were doing so fine, I'll leave you on your own for this one. Cute little jackrabbit.
Oh, oops, sorry, no, I want that one there. This one this way, and this one this way, and then we just need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Is there, any kind of limit on moves or
Nope,
anything? Or
you're not limited. You
should
could
do
take
best?
half an hour on each puzzle if you wanted to, and they wouldn't really yell at you.
Goodness, I hope not. Half hour on a puzzle? Eey.
Beginning to get the hang of it, kid.
Hey, of course.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, then let's do one more.
Sure.
This one really stumped me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's more difficult. Is it a mirror image? It is, but where's the mirror is the only question. Is it on this side or is it on this side?
Or maybe it's a mirror image in the center.
That's what I was thinking it was. Okay, these actually have to be up here.
But you're the unscrambler.
I am.
I love the music.
You know, me too, but it's making me hum something else, and I'm trying to think what the other. Oh.
Interesting.
Man, another girl character needs to show up soon so I can do, like, an actual voice as opposed to just, like... Like, you always have to have the one character that kind of has, like, your voice because it keeps things simple. But, you always have to have...
Oh, I really think you're onto something.
I do, too. We're almost there. We're there.
Yeah.
That was tricky.
You beat my score on all of them.
The other leg was definitely throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah. See, I used to do games like this all the time as a kid. Like, puzzle games are my thing.
With the shuffle, the images and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, puzzle games are my thing.
That's all we have time for.
Us too.
Grab your coat, kid. We need to get going. Where are we going, sir? Old friend of mine called me today, told me he needed a favor.
Who called, Dad?
Admiral Gullen. Told me that an old friend of his needed a detective.
Any idea who?
I know exactly who it is. Lord Mortimer, Duke of Ragnall. Who's that?
Cousin to the Emperor and Duke of one of the richest provinces in the Empire.
Enough talking. He's currently in his city residence, and that's all the way in Northridge. It will take us at least an hour to get there from here, so let's get moving.
Alright. Oh no, there's gonna be a story. Darn it. Okay, well, after the story. We'll listen to the story first.
Astor Fields Tower, Northridge, skull of the city, Ionian Empire. And with this,
Oh good, it
click
does stop.
save.
Alright. Save.
Yes, choose a slot.
Empty slot. Empty slot. Empty slot. Empty slot. Empty slot. I can't decide which one I want. Wow, that's a lot of empty saves. How many stories do you want?
Apparently this one has click save again. Make sure that it did go through.
Yeah.
Good. And click exit.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. So apparently, what?
Apparently this game has multiple endings, and all depending on what you choose can drive the ending.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So where we obviously chose the wrong name, that's going to have an impact.
We chose the wrong name?
Yeah, his name's Jack, not Jonathan.
Oh. But the other one was Jacob.
Oh, true. So regardless of how you pick, you're picking the wrong name. That's
weird. Why do they call him Jack?
That's funny.
Interesting. You guys will just have to come back
Yeah.
to find out the answer to this question.
Because I'm not sure about you, but I'm liking this so far.
I am too. I think I'll like it a little bit more once I get to do some more fun character voices.
Yeah,
so far
I
I just got the one person, but
I can let you know there's at least 3 female main characters in this game.
yes, I need to come up with some brilliant voices. I think that won't be a problem for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you guys liked it as much as we did, hit that like button.
Yeah.
And also, share it with people. If you know someone who likes these kind of games, like, share it with them, because obviously that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And just to let you know, this game is on Steam, and
Not steampunk, Steam.
yeah, Steam the game client. Share, subscribe.
And come back for more awesome episodes. Not just of this, but check out what everyone else is doing on the channel. We got some great stuff happening with Negative. We have a little Mario and stuff happening with Sven. And is Athena doing stuff at the moment? Or just kind of
No. Eventually she is going to come back and we are going to finish Zelda. But, you know.
Baby.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet, but it will happen soon.
Exactly. And that's also going to throw the whole channel into a brand new loop of things may need to change. But
be interesting.
Yes. Things are going to happen. I will try my best to stay as active as possible.
We'll all work together. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So...
And if worse comes to worse, it's just Tora and Negative. That'll be an interesting combination, won't it, folks?
I was thinking about that. I'm like, I'm crazy, he's crazy. Should be interesting.
Swearing, no swearing, crazy meet in the middle. It'll be an explosion.
There's that too.
Or rather, implosion.
We've worked together before.
Yeah.
There's no exploding happening. Body parts were still attached. No heads came off. This is good.
Anyway, we're off track. Yeah. So, back on track. Again, like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And we'll see you
next time.
Bye-bye.
Later.